Hi, today I'm explaining how to play Meu Pai by Guinga, quite a complex piece, so I'm going to start with just the introduction and part one, and I'll be doing another video for part two. But there's enough material to work on the introduction and part one, okay? So let's start. The introduction actually comes from the end of the song, which is the end of part two. But it's a nice beginning to the song, so it goes like this. Na igreja de Roque, na esquina da baronesa, vagando na redondeza, meu pai. Okay, so what's happening here actually? The song is you will find that we go back to the C sharp minor a lot. Okay, although we just finished here on that's a major, C sharp major, but there's definitely a focal point on the C minor 7, which is sometimes played here, but you will see it played here quite a lot. Okay, so it's the same, it's just a lovely voicing of this. Okay, so what's happening here, just very quickly, we're in A minor here to start with, interestingly enough. So we start with an A minor with a major 7, followed by an A minor 7, followed by an A minor 6. So, na igreja de Roque, C sharp minor 7. Same thing. Na esquina da baronesa, vagando na redondeza, meu pai. So this is, it's as if you're playing, a B followed by a C sharp 7. It's just different voicings. Beautiful voicing of the B, followed by a beautiful voicing of the C sharp major with the 7th here. Okay, so this is the introduction. The verse, which is let's call it part 1, that's going to be covered in this video, starts on a G minor type chord. It starts like this. Camino de Itaúca. So we've got here, we don't play the G sharp minor entirely, we just play an arpeggio. Oh, a few notes, just the melody. Have you seen? I'm just playing mainly open strings, starting on the G here, open G. Okay, so I'm playing a G sharp minor with a major 7. Okay. Now, then I'm coming to this chord actually, which is an E. You can see it as a C sharp minor, but you can also see it as an E major 7 with a 6. And it is quite ambiguous actually, this sound between this and this sound that we saw earlier. Okay, so this is a G sharp minor suspended, sus4. Okay, quite a beautiful. Okay, but we are alternating between I'll come to that in a minute. Okay, so I'll start again. Again. Saia dia uma e pai tamanco no pé. Okay, this is believe it or not, it looks very strange, but actually this is an F sharp 7. Okay, so you've seen all the chords here, but watch out, there's some subtle changes here. I'm going to start again. Okay, now can you see this interesting voicing of an F sharp 7? And then we get to the second part of the verse, actually, or the Varauji Makaumba. Okay, so we get to Varau. This is quite a difficult chord, I think, to play, yeah? But this is similar to an E major 7, but actually it's an E major 7 with an added 6th and 9th. Varauji Makaumba, mole che aprendendo a ler, onde que anda você agora. So what's happening? We've got, as I explained, this E major 7 with a 6th, okay, which can be, you can play it here if you want, but okay, and then we go to the A major 7, and then we go back to a G sharp 7 with a sharp 5, and then back to the A major 7, and then we go to an A sharp minor 7 with a flat 5, which sounds similar to this, okay, and then we go to A7, G sharp 7, and then we end here, and this is another sort of form of G sharp. This is G sharp, and minor major. Agora. And then we start again. And he does that the second time. Em Jacarepaguá, saudade de Guinga, soldado raso, voluntário tem que sofrer. And then we go to será na caixa d'água, água da guarita obreu, ainda não existia. And then we go to section 2. I've shown you how to play this part of the verse, starting at Varau de Macauba. But while I was working on this, I tried to find an alternative voicing just to understand what's happening. And this is an alternative way of playing the chords. So this is, remember, I hear it as an E major 7 with a 6th. And then we followed with an A major 7. And then we followed with a G sharp 7 flat 5, sharp 5, followed again by an A major 7, followed by this half diminished, or the A minor, sorry, A sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then we've got the A7 G sharp 7, okay, and then we've got the G here, G sharp, and G minor with an E on the bass. Now, instead of playing this, you could play it like this. Same chords, okay, but I'm playing them up here. Varau de Macauba, mole que aprendendo a ler, onde que anda você agora? Varau de Macaúma, moleque aprendendo a ler, onde que andava você agora? I hope this part one has been useful. You've got something like 16 different chords actually to play with here. I've given you some alternative voicings as well. If this turns out to be too complicated, and I have to admit that it's not always easy some of these stretches are quite complex, but I think it's important to understand what chords you're playing and then decide what voicings you want to use. So good luck for part one. I'll be working on part two in the next few days and hopefully publishing, say, within a week, because part two is not much more complicated than this, actually. It's of equal complexity, but it is quite beautiful. There are some really nice chords in there, different to the ones that we've seen in part one. Okay, so good luck with Meu Pai by Guinga.